Hello guys and welcome to GoldRush the Game Leaderboard Season 31. Yesterday we did a reset and claim prep. Today I've done a tiny bit of digging, as noted by my goal total up top there. Haven't done too much, and I did make a mistake. I forgot to put buckets in place right at the beginning. So unfortunately, when the first, I've basically had 2 swap outs so far, and when the first one occurred, I didn't get anything from the jigs. It doesn't tell you if there's no buckets equipped. So yeah, I'm behind just a tiny bit there. Now this is going to be not the easiest to dig because of the platform that I've made. So I'm trying to go in from the side here, see how that works. I'm going to get trapped at the back on the left hand side there, but we'll get there when we get there. So this first little area here is going to be a bit tough, but we'll push through. I also want to give you guys a heads up. I don't know how low, don't know what the hell happened there, how slow I might be going today. My back is not performing very well, so alright, I'm going to do my best of course, but come on. So I have just cleaned out a set of mats and the buckets and so on. Right, hopefully that'll work. Oh, what the hell is going on with my FPS there? Okay, no, I'm gonna have to do a save quit to desktop and reload here, guys. I am not running this on 30 FPS. Screw that. Maybe a bit of a memory leak or something. It's gonna take a moment for the cloud to initialize and sync up. I've asked it to launch the game. As soon as it's done with it synchronizing, it will auto load. And apparently I'm dropping frames, even though I'm not running the game, because that makes total sense. And we're back. When it decides to show you. Literally any day now. Come on. There we go. And my FPS is better. Okay, good. It's not one thing, it's another with my streams. As the regulars here will attest to. I think I was gonna go... Oh, that one I deleted. Okay, yeah. Then I think I decided I was going to go that way. That one, I'll run those through. That's fine. Leaderboard. So I am still in the top 10 on max. Still haven't reached my seasonal peak yet. Need to get to 146 on the max before my seasonal starts to increase. That was a lot closer than I thought. I am off work tomorrow. I'm going to rest up my back and just hook this up to my TV and go nuts. So hopefully tomorrow I can put through quite a lot. I need a light source. Oh, that is only just hitting it, isn't it? But it is, though, thankfully. Funny. In what world would that spike just hang there? Whoa. That little spike there. Not only is it protruding out, but I think it's like a slight overhang too. That was a little further back than I intended. I think the trickiest part of this section is going to be when I clean up with the loader. And this is all the crappy gold. The best gold's further back. This is all like 2,000 something ounce squares. Come on, behave. I'm a little slower like this because I have to dig down and then up again. But as you make room, the Frankensteins will be aiming down towards the ground, so that will make life a bit easier. I wanted to see how I do with this method. Having like a pad for them to sit on. If it doesn't work out, I can always just delete it. It won't take me long. Promise you guys, I don't normally have this much trouble getting it in there. Don't normally have that much trouble getting in the hole. Just ask the cougar. An almost constant rate. Tiniest little break in between. It's not too bad considering the way I'm having to do this. In fact, there's quite often more of a break using the loader. I might have to do the loader with a dump truck for this section. Hoping this map, given how good it is, will be enough to secure my position properly. Not just on the max, but in the seasonal too. Well, work. Split says that the it's harder to get a seasonal total. I find that it's easier to get a seasonal total. No. Harder to get a seasonal total. I find it harder to get the max, getting top 10 on the max. Obviously, like I said, like you guys know, I work, so I don't have all day every day. So I like to, whilst I'll take the win on a seasonal total, I kind of feel like I didn't do my best if I don't manage a max. doesn't matter on this beginning one if it's not entirely the cleanest digging with the excavator because of the obvious issues. But also, where it's near the front, what's left isn't going to be as bad as it usually is when it comes to cleaning up the front end loader. I thought I was going to be down there for some reason. I'm going to bring this round for a second. Alright, stop that. I'm going to save on the fuel for a second. Oh. I want to deal with this a little bit if I can. We need our pad to be stable. This little bump at the beginning, I can leave that. Just drive over it a few times. Oh, no. Okay, maybe I did screw that up a little bit then. I was trying to drive over it, even with the blade raised, it still affected it. There we go, that's much better. So just a reminder for people, obviously tomorrow is my day that I don't stream, and Thursday I will be coming in with a different game, going back to what I did the other day, Graveyard Keeper. People seem to like it, and it's a nice little interlude, temporary break from GoldRush. Kind of like a tolerancy break of sorts. You know, I could probably move back now. This is the fiddly part. Now we're a lot closer than I thought we'd be to it. Can't win. I think possibly we might need to do this row here as well, the way we're doing this one. No front, no, like just bringing it off the end into this and then using a dump truck for the front end loader. Then after that, hopefully, we can get a Frankenstein down to ground level on the tail end. Yeah, I definitely brought this in too close. Love seeing that colour though. So it's going to be a bit of a slow grind here. Usually I've done about, I don't know, 6,000 ounces in this kind of a time frame by the end of stream. I'm hoping to hit my target there, but it might not quite be as quick to begin with here. Once we get back to our usual routine, it will be a lot faster. But the reason why I want to do this pad is these front two Frankensteins have a bad habit of shifting around on bedrock. And I'm hoping that by doing this, they'll stay put the entire time. That is my hope anyway, and I live in hope. Come on, behave. Oh, that was actually quicker than I expected it to be. And it's odd that they're swapping in sync too. I'm not going to complain. Let's take a look, see what we actually need to progress on the max gold here. Oh, okay, so it's going to take a little bit for me to catch up. 14,000 ounces. So I just need to sit up a bit straighter. My back's not liking it. I feel like I've set this particular machine up quite well for this one. Like, it's all really... I'm not having any issues swapping those out so far. And that's going to be a big benefit to a map that I'm on for this long. There's no point in looking, is there? Tell you what though, I am gonna take something for my back though, because this is not helping at all right now. Alright. Don't know why I did that. I need to get out and then in through here. What's my fuel situation? 33. I'll have to refuel it soon. Or them, even. But I'll wait until I absolutely have to. In fact, I may not need to for a little bit. I might end up finishing with this section here before they need a refuel. At which point I'm using the dump truck, aren't I? So trying to figure out where I should park the dump truck as well whilst I'm attacking the ground. Up against that side wall there, maybe. I hope I can get the truck out of the area as well. I could park it partly in the niche there. Head first. Hey, up. Thank you. Felt like I was rocking then. That was weird. Thought I was going to fall. Or try to fall. This is one of the reasons why I like this kind of view. There's no way I'll be able to duck under that as efficiently in the other views. Hey, come on, get off, get off. There we go, now we've got a rhythm. Now we're running at max speed. No break in the oh, tiniest break there because I had to go a bit further away and then I got stuck. Typical. More constant the belt, the better you're doing. As long as you don't overdo it and overfill the hopper, which I've managed to do before. But that's not when I'm having to do a long arc with the arm here. Oh, we are in the middle of a storm. I saw a flash, I didn't even realise it was stormy. Can't even hear it. we've lost the rhythm again. Typical. %. What I was missing for a second, or not quite hitting it, like hit it where the nodes form on the belt and have to roll down into the hopper. But it looks like we're okay. Oh, actually, I wonder. I could probably reposition these so that I've got that one stretching across like this. Then this one aiming down. I might be able to use the front end loader that way. I mean, it takes some finagling, but hopefully. Got it. You know what I think that'll do? Can't reach a lot of it now. How are we looking? Could be worse. I looked like I had some dirt in one for a second then. Right there, turned off. Hey, thank you. So has anyone heard any new news about the new equipment yet? The mini wash plant, mini excavator, and so on. Or are they keeping relatively tight-lipped? Not where I wanted to go. That way. Doesn't want to let me turn. It's the stupid trailer. This is me reversing. It's got me locked. Ah, there we go. Freedom! It's about to be midnight. I'm gonna wait it out. Otherwise, it's gonna happen when I'm trying to place the hose. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this was a full 12 midnight to midnight digging or not, but if it was, that wasn't the best. Didn't think that would work. No. No. Fine. When does the hose actually connect up? Like, where does the line actually... Over here? Right, this one first. Why do I constantly go the wrong direction there? There we go, that should work. Now all I need is the loader over there. Give me a bit of a tight squeeze to begin with, but we'll make do. Good. I can get in there without any issues from the look of it. Or major issues at least. Right, let's see if this is all lined up correctly. Just a little bit of extra for comfort. There we go. Now that's all going to swap out as well in a second. Hello Spy, how you doing, dude? Come on. Like I said, tight squeeze to begin with. But once we've cleared this first row, it should become a little easier overall. That's so weird. I'm not seeing your YouTube image, Spy. Unless you've blacked it out. Unless you put a black image, like a only black style picture, like black background, that's it. Let me refresh. There we go, that's working now. YouTube is definitely being a little weird recently. And the other day, it didn't show me any of my analytics at all. Like, couldn't see a single second of my thing watched. I didn't know how much people were watching or not watching or anything like that until the end of the stream. It was really odd. Right, let's go change out our stuff, clean out the gold. You know, this is the first time I've made any mistakes with those mats since setting it up again. So, I don't mind doing it at this point. I don't want to have to wait for it all to hit 100, swap out the buckets, and then put them back. By the time I've done that one, this one's almost done, so I might as well, like when it's at the 75 point, the 2 swap out points, I might as well just do it like that. It's a little easier. Hello, daughter. On the plus side, at least right now, the dirt is really close to the box, so I'm actually keeping a more of a constant stream of dirt on the belt than I would be with the excavator at this point. Usually it's the other way around. Hey Juta, how you doing? Trying for both. Right now I am 10th in max gold. I was at one point either like 4th or 5th on seasonal. But I am on target to maybe double my current seasonal total. I got pushed out of it. Seasonal, I am currently 12th. But I did about 50,000 ounces in spring this year. That total was partly Pine Valley. The seasonal total that I'll get on this year will be nothing but Nighthawk. I only need another like let's say that's 130,000 because you know it's only like 25 ounces shy. I would need 16,000. Let's say 16,200 is what I need, and then I will start increasing my seasonal again. I prefer to get a max gold one. I work, and it's nice to see whether or not nice to see it when I keep up with that, and I usually do. It's a rare occasion when I've won a leaderboard. In fact, I don't think I've won a leaderboard only with seasonal. Every leaderboard that I've won, I've gotten somewhere in both. This is the tricky part right now. I'm in a really tight area. Just need to open up some land before I can go to my usual speed. And I do have the day off tomorrow, so I can go pretty hard tomorrow. Though, it will only be, most likely, gamepad tomorrow. My back is acting up tonight and has been progressing to this. So tomorrow I think I'm just going to plug the PC into the TV and spend most of the day on my back just resting it up. I use the gamepad for digging anyway. It's the finicky stuff I tend to change over to keyboard and mouse. You know, it's the dead zone on gamepads tend to slow you down, don't they? So even if you minimize them as best you can, and if it's too sensitive on here, you just can't line up at all to what you want. There is a chance, however, that I might not make the max gold this season. There is always that chance. People are really going hard on this one. They really want this skin. It all depends on what happens in that final week, like how many people give up or you know, burn out. Right, I need to reposition. Right now, I am slightly regretting having set up this this pad for the Frankenstein. It is rather annoying and frustrating. That is weird. Look at that shadow on my left. Or on left or right. We're seeing the dirt move, but there's no Frankenstein underneath it, no conveyor belt. Yeah, people do like to hoard buckets, but believe it or not, even with beast PCs, that can be a bit of a detriment. The more buckets that you hold, the more they rub together. Even if you space them out really well, you know, there's not always a lot of space, is there, to place them. They end up rubbing up on each other and causing a lot more FPS issues. But I don't think too many people are going to be doing that right now. Some will, but I think maybe some people are going to be too worried with being considered a cheater if they put through too much at once. It is. The way I'm doing it works well. I clean out my buckets every time they swap. The mats, I wait until the second set has filled up before I start washing them. Just so that I've got the mats on the sides that I need them to be on. I chuck the buckets in quickly. And then whilst they're doing that, I am cleaning my mats. So I'm not waiting around for anything. I'm just literally doing what needs to be done. And the gold's getting cleaned in the meantime. There go the mats. When I'm able to do when I'm able to fill my franks properly with nothing in my way, no tight spaces, all of that, you know, I tend to fill my plant, or a swap out of my plant, every 15 to 20 minutes. So I could literally fill up my wash plant if I just kept at it full pelt in like 45 minutes to an hour. Also, because I leave my franks running, you know, when I go and clean out my swap out, the plant is actually still filling up as well, so I'm saving on some time there too. I'll go swap out now. I'll clean out now. You know what? I don't normally have that issue. It's typical. It's when I'm trying to show you how I do it, you know. Makes you try to rush. Oh my god, seriously? And that's when the issues happen. Well, my FPS has dropped dramatically in this area again. I wonder if it's because I'm on my Windows is on a HDD again instead of an SSD like it was. I used to have to reset my computer before I streamed. Maybe that's something I'm gonna have to start doing again. But in the time it took me to do all that, the plant filled up another 22%. Oh, sorry, just gonna have to give me a second with my back. Oh. So, I'll ask again now that I've got some people chatting. Has anyone heard anything else about the new content? Yeah, like the mini excavator, the mini wash plant, anything like that? No? They're being really tight-lipped about it. They gave us a little teaser with the mini excavator. Then either they did it as a teaser or a mistake that they corrected when I got the notification saying that the mini wash plant was for sale, was like on discount. And then they decided to just say nothing else. You know, they could at least say like the new content that you guys seem to know about, a little about, is going to drop on this date, or after leaderboard. They could at least do something like that. You know, just build up the hype a little bit. I mean, it's common knowledge at this point about the mini excavator and the mini wash plant. They said to Fanfus when he asked them that there is going to be a new digging area. Whether or not that's actually true, I don't know. They could have just been leading them on. But if not, it would still work great in the hog pan. A quick way to clear the hog pan. But if it's available next time I do a leaderboard, hopefully I'll do the next one. I usually end up taking one off every now and then, a leaderboard off every now and then. But if it's available during the next time I play leaderboard, I'm definitely going to be giving it a go. Obviously I'll test it out in a solo world or something, or maybe on stream show you guys, you know. Need to get that spot right here. That bit. Get it out of the way. There we go, that should open up a little bit more space for backing up. I'm going to have to change my approach to the hopper in a minute. Just need to get some of this out of the way. There we go, a bit speedier now. At least until I need to be a bit careful on the lines. Oh, a bit too eager on the turning. I didn't realise. Oh, it has dried up. I was about to say I didn't even realise it had dried up. I thought it was filling up again, but no, it's the other way around. That's going to be a hot. That was a hot night. Like, it's cooling down now. but at 6 in the morning is when it dried up. That was a hot night. Quickest drought I've ever seen, though. So next time I stream, this pad there, that's either going to still be here or it's going to be gone. It all depends on how well I've set it up. It could be, well, I suppose it could also be if I might shorten it if I need to. And they swapped out already. Nice, that was quick. That went really nice and smooth then, except for the finish. Hey Russia, how you doing? A little bit of both. Trying to work hard, but my back's making it difficult. Yeah, back pain rates up there with tooth pain for you. Yeah, I've got a slip disc, so you know it's nerve pain along with main ache, some twinges, and God knows what else. Sciatica's always fun. But it's life, isn't it? Especially the part where your legs give out. Oh, I've had that before. Yeah. Partly why I hate working where I do. When I'm in the kitchen, I can be at any point. You know, I can be out on the front counter, you know, taking stuff out to the tables, food out to the tables, or I could be out on the shop floor amongst the customers, cleaning up and you know, interacting with the customers and all that. But when I'm in the kitchen itself, I'm pretty much stuck in one spot and I'm not moving. And that's the worst because my back just seizes. At least when I'm walking around, it keeps it active and slightly more manageable, you know. Pain or no pain, it still makes it easier to deal with when you're able to move around. Right, let's get rid of this glitch. And I think it'll be an ideal time for some coffee too. But I live in a small town. Small town, sorry, and sit-down jobs are obviously a lot less than there would be in a bigger like city or something. And so many people want a job like that, either because they need it, like I do, or because they're lazy and they don't want to be on their feet all day. So because of that, I work at McDonald's. But, you know, bad economy, a job's a job. So, I'd rather have a bad job than no job. I haven't checked DLC leaderboard, but heard some moves were made on Saturday. What do you mean some moves? I didn't actually play much on Saturday. The only time I played Saturday was... Actually, I didn't. I didn't play Saturday because I was hunting down some clips to use in Graveyard Keeper. Sasquatch, hello. Oh, sorry. Esquatch. Squarish, that's it. Sorry, no glasses on. Squarish, that's it. Hello. I'm not one to judge. Anyone willing to do what it takes for their family or themselves deserves a lot of respect. Thank you very much, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, what do you mean by some moves? Like, people put through a lot of stuff? Blue, I don't think he's slept much in the last, like, 4 days. Every time he pushed past me, I was catching up, so I think he's just, like, literally only had getting, like, a couple of hours sleep, and then he's just going hard. I meant that some of the veterans started putting in yards. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not far behind. You know, I've only got another 11,000 to catch up to 9th. That'll be easy. When I've got the room to manoeuvre, right, tonight might be a little less because of the lack of space while I'm trying to do the front of claim here. But I usually put through like 6,000-7,000 just in a stream. Running on Red Bull brewed coffee. I actually hate energy drinks. They taste like metal. And to be honest, there's probably not enough caffeine in the energy drinks for me either. Like my coffees have 3 spoonfuls of coffee in them. 4 if I'm feeling tired. Coffee to almost make the spoon stand in the middle. Yep, I've done that before. So like, I can actually chew on coffee, like ground coffee that you just dissolve, that you just spoon in and dissolve. I can actually chew it. Chew a spoonful. There becomes a point where it just becomes like this really solid mesh in your mouth, and that's when I tend to get rid of it. But you like your coffee like an extract. Well, it's basically, I've been on these same painkillers for a long time. I won't let the doctor put me on stronger. But they are codeine based. And years and years ago, when I first started noticing cravings, because it is an addictive substance, I also realised around the same time, I realised that I tended to crave coffee a lot more whilst I was on my painkillers. So whenever I started noticing a craving for the painkillers, I used to make myself an extra strong coffee, and that does the trick. Even now, it still does the trick. That's why my coffees are so strong. I feed an acceptable addiction to prevent a more difficult one. Spider's like, yeah, now I need a coffee. Oh, it hurts to laugh. Ah. That's right, when he gets back I might start talking about needing the toilet. See how long it takes. Takes for him to have to go. So once again, because I think we've got different people here from earlier. Obviously tomorrow I don't stream. Thursday I will be back with some Graveyard Keeper. People seem to enjoy it, and I did get some comments, you know, saying it's nice to see someone playing it recently. And then back with GoldRush on Friday and Saturday. We were just getting started on some of the DLC on Graveyard Keeper, weren't we? And I was like, okay, I just got one more thing to do. One more thing, then I'm ready to leave. Okay, I really need to end off the stream, but there's just one more thing. I wound up being like past midnight that I finished my stream on Saturday. I usually finish up at 11. Wow, that was quick. I'm motoring quite well now. And now that I've cleared out that difficult spot, and I've actually got some bedrock exposed, I'm not going to be able to reach the floor from the pad, but it will be a lot easier digging. It will be back to my usual style with the excavator at least. So that will speed things up considerably. Why is it that you don't like using your wheel loader? I do like using my wheel loader. I'm using it now. I shouldn't have taken that from the bottom like that. Or do you mean why don't I like using it all the time? Is that what you're on about? Well, the loader actually deletes a lot of dirt if you're not digging down in tiers. And I'm a lot faster with the excavator. Like with the excavator, I can actually fill the hopper of the Frankenstein faster than it can empty out. So I only really use the loader to clean up the bottom part of the pay. I get as much as I can with the excavator first. When I set these back up with the excavator, I'll show you what I mean about how fast I can dig. But the further from the bottom that you take the dirt, the more that gets deleted. It's only because of this view I'm not realising how low down I am whilst I'm digging. It's like where it's so cramped I haven't got the best view. I made a boo-boo, guys. The first time everything's swapped out, I come over to put the buckets through, and I realised I hadn't actually put any buckets on the wash plant. My first fill up out of the 3 that you would normally do if you're filling the plant to max, there were no buckets. So I lost the jigs. I lost what I would have had in the jigs. Oh my god, give me that map. Okay, this is getting stupid. Okay, I'm done. Done playing nice. Just give me that goddamn map. I don't normally have these kind of problems. And I'm forgetting to put those buckets in is like forgetting to put that last map back. I dumped the first one down here. And I've done that before as well. I've forgotten to put that last map back and I get told that my mats are full. And how are they full? I go over and I find it's just literally one that didn't swap out because I hadn't placed it in the holder. Thank you everyone for the likes, I appreciate that. Doing well on the likes today. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Don't want that. Let's take a look at the leaderboard for a second. 14,000 left to go, and then my seasonal total starts going up again. I had about 1,000 just before the stream. I think it was like 900 and something. And I gained about 4,000 in the last hour 54 minutes. That's not bad. I mean, that's not including what's sitting in the set of mats that's already full. Because I let the first set fill up and then I wait for the second set before I start cleaning them out. That way I've got the mats on the right sides that I need, ready to go. I don't have to worry about throwing them over to the right side or anything like that. I just literally just grab them from the holders that way. So there's probably another 300-400 at least sitting in those mats. I've got a water pump not keeping up with the water tower output, but I've got a large water pump, had a large water pump pumping in, water into the tower to help slow down how much is being used, so I don't have to go over there as often. In fact, I actually think I might even run out of power before I run out of water, so that's good. But it'll be a lot longer before I have to run over there to deal with all that. So, you know, I can just take my time, or not take my time, but spend that time digging. You know, every second you're not digging is a second you're not earning gold. I wouldn't say lost gold like in the show, because, you know, they could always just redouble their efforts briefly and reclaim that, but here's what I don't get in the show, right? They get to a point where it's getting closer to winter, so like, okay, we need to start doing a night crew. Why weren't they doing a night crew from day one? It's obvious how much better off how much more gold they'll get. Well, maybe not day one. Like, spend a week with the night crew helping to dig pay to get a stockpile going. After that point, you know, there's a constant pay pile from each, you know, each side. So after week 1, if that, it makes sense for them to have the night crew pretty much after that. But they never seem to do it until they start reaching towards the end of the season. Trying to figure out where the line stops on that square. Oh, I think maybe pretty much where I am digging it. Yeah, I just need to finish that little section next to it. And then I'll do a refuel and reposition the Frankensteins. Oh, wrong button. Don't tell me it's all the way at the top. Ugh. What the hell? Oh, there go my gamepad batteries. I do have some spares here, but not entirely sure which ones they are, because I have another set that need recharging sitting in front of me. Normally I'm a lot more organised with my batteries, but this was kind of a snatch and grab because of my back. Didn't really want to do the whole thing. So these might end up dying on me again soon. If they do, I've got the other set, which I know which ones are which after that point. Should probably turn these off right now. %73% already. Bloody hell. That will be my bulldozer. No, 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 no. My handbrake's on. Come on. I should probably get the car away from the area. I hate reversing with a trailer. I'm useless with it. I get the whole, you know, turn the opposite directions thing, but I can never do it in the small increments that you need. It's always like over or understeer. I do. I've almost run out of mine. I might actually have to pause the game for in a minute and make a fresh cup. Apart from being in the kitchen today, I've also, obviously because of my back, been on my painkillers today, so quite dehydrated. So that's probably why I'm going through the coffee as quickly as I am. Oh, wrong direction. Oh, that is very nearly lined up already. That should be all I need. Let's put this to the test. And this is the type of ground where you're going to be rocking around. Sliding about. But I chose not to bulldoze to get onto the ground quicker. And I could have done on this front section like bulldoze because there is a little bit of overburden. Right, first stage, yes, it's going on to the next Frankenstein. Ah. Get off. Is it going into the plant? Yes, it is. Your top pay must be valuable because I never worry about the top pay. I'm digging on this one right now. Apart from the first 2 meters, it's solid all the way through. That one apparently doesn't exist. But most of them on this claim is going to be like that. Some of them are nothing but solid. This is what it's always like on Nighthawk for me. Okay, maybe not. I don't always get the 4,000 squares like I got some of them on this map. And have you seen the size of this one? Let's see. 4,000. 4,000. almost 4,000. 3,800, 3,900, 3.7, 3.6, 2, 3.2, 3.6, 3.4. They're mostly in the 3,000s, some 4. But no, Nighthawk is usually like this. Yeah, this is a very good map. It's not the best I've seen. Well, it is and it isn't. It is for the pure amount of gold in the squares, like the number of ounces. But if I downscale it to the way it used to be with the old totals, like a 4,000 square is equal to about 815, 900 ounces of the way it used to be. And I've had a map like this. Well, actually, no. This bit here, call that deletable dirt, right? But all the rest of this, something similar to this lot, every square was pretty much 750 to 900 ounces. I actually didn't pay attention to what that message said. This was actually my first reset. Not the first time I've reset this map. But what I mean is, when I went to reset the map, it was my first attempt. I only had to click reset once. And this is the first map it gave me. I will show you. I'm looking for a specific. Here, let me display you. Wait, I swear I've done it. Oh, I haven't. I thought I had. Oh, okay. No, my bad. I have done an entire claim. I've done that, but it hasn't given it to me for some reason. They're the only achievements I haven't done so far. I've 100% done Old Arnold. I've 100% done... I know... Oh, do you know why I haven't got that? I can tell you why I haven't got that. Because I hate Rivertown. And I tend to get out of Rivertown as soon as possible. But yes, I have 100% cleaned out claims before. Old Arnold especially. Because there's gold in practically every square of Old Arnold. Can you see what I mean about my digging pace with the excavator now? It's the one. This is the one that screws me up the most because of the water shifting you down. It's the easier placement, but you need to get your rhythm with your sliding down the chute there. Not in a leaderboard, it isn't. No. In a leaderboard, the gold you get versus the time it takes to deal with all the mats, it's not worth it. No. Maybe on tier 3. Potentially on tier 4. I don't know. I don't really stick. I can't remember the last time I used anything on tier 4. But certainly not in tier 5. You should have leaderboards. I believe they give it to you on console. Or did they never actually give it to you? Well, look, next time you need to do a clean out, right? Do your hog pan mats first. See how long it takes you and how much gold you get for it. Decide for yourself at that point whether or not you think it's worth it. If you need lots of magnetite, yes, go for the hog pan mats. No, they don't. Oh, okay. Oh, is it just this season? Like, generally they do, though, yes? See how much I've slid over? Oh. I don't know then. The last console I owned, apart myself, you know, I got my daughter a Switch at one point, and she's still got a Wii, and I've still got an old PS2. But the last, let's say, up-to-date console I owned before I stopped and went to PC and never looked back was a PS3. Oh, it's on the Series X, not the PlayStation, Xbox One. Come on, let me up. This is one of the issues with not having the hopper lower down. It gets in your way. But this is just me experimenting with the pad for the Frankenstein. I don't normally do it, but it meant I could get digging faster. So if I can push past this and get it more open pit soon, then maybe it would have been worth it. See, look, I'm filling up the hopper faster than it can clear. There are times when I'm going too fast and I actually have to stop and let it run dry or run down a little bit. Further down past the hopper you have to dig, though, the slower you are, and it does give it time to catch up. But even then, I'm still adding faster than it's emptying. Right, do you know what, guys? I think it's time for that coffee. I'm going to quickly go to the toilet and stretch, or try to stretch my back for a second as well. Alright, guys, I will be back in just a second. Okay, I'm back. Not arguing with you. It seems that we have different experiences on console versions of the game. I do know the devs said they're updating the leaderboards for consoles so we can compete. Do you think it's fair or unfair if they integrated it all into one leaderboard, like console and PC players all in one leaderboard? Do you think console players would be at a disadvantage? Yeah, it didn't come across as arguing to me either. It's more of a, hey, I didn't know that. Kind of, thanks for the info. You think it would be fair? I think fair overall, for the most part. But I feel like console players will be at a slight disadvantage. Only when it comes to, like, when I go to deal with my mats and my buckets, I go keyboard and mouse. Because there's no dead zone to deal with. I can instantly find, grab hold of what I'm grabbing hold of. It's a lot faster, a lot easier. Can you not? Wow, you are really behind on the version. That's the old dev team for you, though. The lazy ones, the ones who took the money and ran. Is anyone here, different game, anyone here looking forward, oh, you have to be a PC player I suppose, but looking forward to Prison Architect 2? It's going to be so much fun. They're making it 3D, multi-level. Literally, the way you build your buildings can impact the way guards can see. Like, if you... How to explain this? So, if you had the ground floor, right? And then you went up in tiers, but with an open balcony in the middle, in the way it's done in, like, the movies. Like, let's say your cell blocks go around the outside edge. Your cells go around the outside edge of that square, looking down into the common area. Guards walking around the upper balconies can look down into the common area and, patrol that without actually having to be down there, sort of thing. I love PA. I love PA. Oh, I tell you what. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't be bothered. I'd have to look it up. I can't even remember if it was on this channel or my old channel. But I did like it was done with Minecraft animated style. But I did a animated intro to one of my Prison Architect series. There's some things that you have that PC doesn't. What's that? I own most of them. Can you mod PA on on console. That doesn't seem right. No mods. I like having extra speed on the time speed. You know, where you can change like the time of day, like how fast the day, the minutes pass, the time passes, whatever you want to call it. The clock speed, that's it. I sometimes like to add in other variants of grants as well. But I don't usually do those until I've got a decent amount of cash first. We don't have dormitories, big televisions, and a couple of other handful things, but nothing that drastically changes. Yeah, I'd actually stay away from that one. I just generally go for like the male population. Just because I like to watch stuff on my second monitor while I'm playing sim games, so I can just chill out with it. I don't need to worry about super what's the word I'm looking for here? Not tricky, but with a you know, or at least a specific gender only prison. As long as you got your guards set up correctly and your prison set up correctly, you don't have to worry too much about things getting out of hand. You know, you just let it run. You're collecting the money. You're getting ready to build a bigger prison later on. All that sort of stuff. But when you add in things like women with the babies and everything, you need to be a little bit more on the ball, don't you? Who's your favourite warden? I like the one that you get a little bit of money back from the contraband. kind of want to play it again now. But if I do, I'm going to be stuck in it, and I'm not going to get back to this and I'm going to fall even further behind. I need to focus on this for the next few days at least. Yeah, criminally insane, but not the orderlies. Fair enough. Look, I always start my prison with the easy offenders. That way I get the money through paroles, but I only make it a small prison, so there's a constant in and out with them. Then when I expand, I do the medium ones, who are more likely to earn me a little bit of money in the workshops and things like that. Then obviously I go for the harder prison once I got the money to make it once I got the money to crack down hard on it. Which usually the route I take. Why was I trying to put that in the machine? But it's so far out of sync, it's not even funny. So we made the 7,000. I didn't think we were going to hit, so that's good. I only need another 12,000 and my seasonal total will start going up again. I'm only 8k away from getting 9th place. 16 away from 8th. If I go hard, I do have a chance of catching Blue up again. If I go hard and maybe, you know, he falls into a coma for lack of sleep. Can you explore other people's maps like you can in PC? I like to find other people's maps and then try to go in there as a prisoner and escape them. Or PA2 is gonna. That's if they allow you to try to escape your own prison. That's gonna be with the multi-level going on and everything. That's gonna be so much harder. It's gonna be a lot more fun. Yeah, I can show you what DLC I have and what I don't have. Oh wow, I've actually brought out a lot more than I thought. So all I've got then is cleared for transfer, second chances, free for life, and that's it. I actually didn't realise there was this much out. Oh, I might get that one. Kind of like The Walking Dead, really, when they inside that prison. Oh, okay, so you do get to play on other people's maps. That's cool. I've never really had a problem with that. If anything, I think the biggest problem I've had with PA is just when you build too big and it just slows everything down. But if you haven't looked up Prison Architect 2, give it a look. It looks like it's going to be so much fun. There's actually a couple of YouTubers. If you go to the... You'd have to go via the Steam store page to look it up online. But there's a couple of YouTubers who have been doing tutorials on it for the game company. And it's showing off some of the features, and it looks really, really, really nice. It's going to be an expensive one, though. I mean, it looks worth it from what I've seen so far. One more time, hold on.
Peggy 16.
Yeah, I'll let you watch this if you haven't seen it already. This is just the main thing. Yeah, he's done... I recognise that one generic point. He did some of the tutorial bits for it. It does look so good. Price-wise, however, even for the base game, it's £35. Probably about $45, $50. I hate when you're on ground like this, I really do. You can't move for shit. Oh, I don't know why I got out of it. Oh, I have to be careful with that. I didn't realise that was so close. Sentient 2 did a live stream today of escape mode, and the devs were in his chat sending him maps to play on. Nice. So, if you've seen all that, then do you think it's worth the price? I mean, just from what little I've seen, I do. But I've not seen the full thing. I've just seen select features, you know. Shit. Therein lies the problem of building a pad. It's to do because a lot of the DLCs for the first game are built into the second one. Oh, nice. I mean, you have to rebuy them though. That's the issue with that. And I know it's a different type of game overall, but it's still annoying that you have to rebuy the same DLC. I reckon if you got the DLC on PA1, they should give it to you on PA2, or discount it at least. Whoa. Oh, my FPS has dropped terribly. It's like when I first loaded up the game. I had to quit the desktop and come back in. I didn't know there was a 3D version in the first game. Is it a mod, a DLC? No mod, it's built into the game. It's a secret tab you have to click on. I honestly didn't know about it. Are you in my Discord? If you are, you can find, if you know a video where that shows you how to do it, just give me a link on there for me. Check a link in it. Could you imagine if Oxygen Not Included did a 3D thing as well? That would be so nice, it really would. I love Oxygen Not Included, that's a great game. Thank you very much. There was a link in the description that should help you do it. I think I might, when I get a little breathing room, have to quickly delete the pad. It's I can see that thing with the dirt over there happening a few times. I think I'll stick to just removing the dirt in future. Hello, Kyle. Welcome. Actually, I think I'll move on. That's all good, dude. It's all good. It still contributes. Thank you very much. Lurk away. Then I've got to be careful of this as well with the pad. Like, this could end up falling. Oh, that caught it, but only just. Did put that other map back on this one, didn't I? Yeah. Thank you very much, dude. I'll take a look at that later. Hey, old man, how you doing, dude? Deep in the trenches you are. Top of the evening to you, and same to you, dude. I tried going with a pad, but it's not working very well. I'm going to be getting rid of it. Oh man. Now, I want to show you the map that I've got, but I don't want you to kind of rage quit the leaderboard. This game is evil. Got to try playing yesterday around 2 PM. Was having fun. Got up, looked around. It was dark outside, so I played till I was tired. Looked at the clock. It was 1 AM. Absolutely. The thing with this game is, it's like, okay, just one more dump truck, and then I'm going to bed. 2 hours later. Right, I think I just need one more, and then I'm done. Right, are you ready for this, old man? Okay. Now these squares aren't too heavy, you know, it's what we've been having. Then we start getting into the 3000s. As we get further back, the gold gets more. I've even got some 4000s. It's a good map. This is when I reset my claim. This was the first map it gave me. I had like 101 million ready to reset as many times as I needed, and it was the first one it gave me. I would not rage quit. Damn, 4K square. I've not seen that yet. You got lucky. I know. Fanfus had this map apparently on DLC. Non-DLC. Sorry. You're putting all your eggs in the seasonal right now. If I can get over 100k in seasonal, I will be golden. Don't want to burst your bubble. I did 50,000 ounces just in spring, right? Now, when my max gold here reaches 146,000, just 9,000 ounces away, this will start going up. And I'm only in day 4, about to hit day 5 of summer. I'm on track to do an approximate 50, let's say 40 to 50k ounces a season. And I might put in some winter time as well, to try and get that one up there as well. I mean, you know, I'm not the only one who be. It's not beat me or don't win. But I'm going to end up being in one of those top 10 slots as well. is what I'm saying. I wish you all the best. You know, best of luck to you. I'd like to see you win. It's a nice skin. Maybe. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm still trying to figure out. Normally, people stop in that last week, don't they? They're too burnt out. But people have really been going hard this season because of that skin that you get. That the winners get. So I'm not sure if that's going to be the case this time round. Yeah, that's 70,000 ounces that I got in my seasonal. That was the year I started off in Pine Valley. God, my FPS is really suffering right now. Anyone who is obviously a part of my channel who hasn't gone and checked out Old Man Gaming, go give his channel a look. He does a lot of the same style games I do. We've even collabed a couple of times on a couple of different games. And there's also a potential collab later down the line if I get my graphics card sorted on Out of War multiplayer. We've been discussing, you know, having him as either a rock truck driver or I might have him just refueling all my equipment. Oh, that was a good day's work. 3,500 yards. That wasn't bad. 3,500 yard day. But truth be told, if I invited anyone to my Out of War, I'll probably have us all working on different pits. Like one person collecting one resource, one person collecting another. Things like that. Not just focus on one area. Open up as much, if you've got the help, open up as much ground as you can. Did you mean like and subscribe to me? Or to Old Man? I'm asking because of a... I didn't get a notification pop up. It's been acting up on me and I'm trying to figure out if it... how to fix it, but if it hasn't, if it was to me, it hasn't popped up, which was annoying. Especially since I put in the time and effort to make a new one, a new notification. I did 4,000 the other day. I meant to screenshot it, but I forgot to. You did the other day when watching a live stream. So it didn't pop up then either, did it? Damn it. I'll tell you what then, look. For you and for anyone else who has recently subscribed and it didn't notify anything. When it loads up. This is only going to be a test one, but this is for all of you guys who have recently subscribed, with my thanks.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
That's my new one. I've been reworking some of my notification stuff. I got a new donation one as well. The donation one is so funny. I put that image together myself. Like, hold on. So that image, if this thing wants to load, photos never wants to load. Let me go to edit instead. I can do it in paint. But that image started off as this. That's how that image started off. And I turned it into this. It's a little rough around the edges, but I like how it turned out. Obviously, you know, it has to be smaller because of the notification size. Did you guys want to laugh? Did you want to see my donation one? Yeah, obviously that was Assassin's Creed. The donation one is from a game called Desgia.
I'll do anything for the right price, dude!
This is a test donation for $14.
I'm going to put in a variant as well. Same penguin talking, but it's going to be like, I think that the quote is something about sharing the treasure. The game itself is played in a similar style to Final Fantasy Tactics. I need to sort out this glitch again. Oh, in town my FPS is all over the place, but a lot better. Usually I still get 60 up in town. It's weird. Usually I'll bring the Frankenstein a bit further back, but I don't want to risk it falling off the pad. That's absolutely fine, dude. I appreciate you keeping it running. Enjoy your food. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting rid of that pad. I'll do that tomorrow. Won't take long. I might keep it a little bit right at the front. Oh no, because that won't sit on it. No, I don't need any of it. I thought it might have been helpful, but it's just caused more problems. This is starting to get a bit dodgy on here. Well, I can't move on yet. Still got more I can reach. I think the mats are swapping early. No. Then these are taking longer to swap. I don't know. They've gone really out of sync. They normally swap by now as well. It's weird. Mine have not been too bad. It's usually the other way around. It's usually the jigs that swap first, like early. Oh my god. That was my fault. I didn't move the mouse right. That was a misclick entirely. Okay, now you're just being stupid. Usually they're not that much of a trouble. Yeah, I'm still getting that as well. The 80 and 20. See? So I started off the stream with 1,000 gold. Or just shy of. So I've done about 8,200 so far. In 3.5 hours. That's not too bad. And I've still got more left that I haven't cleaned out yet in there as well. There's at least a full set of mats waiting to be cleaned. Alright, let's see if we can successfully move on here without screwing up my Frankensteins. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it from the pad. Don't even want to talk about that mound. Can't even squash it down. Look at that. I'm going to need this one down in here anyway in a bit for the front end loader, so Why do I keep doing that? Hey Blue, how you doing, dude? Surprised you haven't fallen into a coma, given the lack of sleep recently. With how much you've been pushing. Sorry, that doesn't sound. I don't mean to sound. That makes it sound like I'm not happy for you or anything. I'm just tired and my back's acting up. Apologies for the lack of enthusiasm there. That wasn't intentional. You knocked off early yesterday. Well, with the claim I've got, I'm off tomorrow. I should hopefully be able to put a decent amount through tomorrow. With the claim I've got, hopefully I can catch up. I got a really nice map when I reset, and it was on the first reset it gave me as well. I only had to spend the 1 million to reset. I had like 101 ready to go. Ready to reset as many times as I needed, and it just gave it to me straight away. Now usually guys, at the end of the stream, I usually just pull everything and just clean everything, reset it all to 0. I'm not going to be doing that this time. I want to just let it keep going like this tomorrow so I can just start washing straight away. I hope I get this one next too. I have about 5 more squares to dig before the reset. Nice, dude. Nice. Well, I'll tell you what, old man. Take a screenshot so you know what you're looking for. He only made 2 days last season. Ouch. Bankrupt. Did you not have any... What you could have done, if you had the money, if you still had equipment, you could have still processed gold and sold it at the blacksmith for a loss, like 40% of the gold price. Got it? Well, I don't know why I turned the engine off then. Usually when I turn the lights off, I turn the engine off at the same time. It's the habit. Well, I haven't done it with the hopper being at ground level for a long time. And I haven't turned that on either. Oh, and that slipped already. Oh, okay. Well, what you could have done then... Oh, no, I suppose the bank loan would have still been going up and up and up and up. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I mean, you could have continued to sell magnetite to help as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. In that situation, if I'm that deep in the hole, I would have the hog pan sluice runs attached to my plant. They don't collect too much gold on a tier 5, but they do produce a huge amount of magnetite. Well, glad we could be of help, dude. That's the whole point. Well, that plus entertainment. And not just for you, but for us too. Oh man, we've created a monster. Look at that. Look, he's done 190,000 ounces so far. I must admit, it's weird. It does feel a little weird, me being the one that people are, or one of the ones that people are coming to learn how to win a leaderboard. Usually it's like split in two, even his older videos, even though they're outdated. Oh, I misread that. You try to give out good financial advice, but people love those loans. I read it as I try to give out good fictional advice, like you're trying to throw people off. Like you're trying to screw them over. Hey, this is what you need to do. Next thing you know, they're bankrupt. I get the loan. I do all the drilling nuggets and everything like that, but because where I skip time to get some of my workers up, I get the loan as well. You know, I rent the full tier 5. I don't touch anything in tier 4. But that's just the way I play, and I'm able to keep up with that. Checking something here. Oh, okay, it was a split in two notification. I thought I had a new sub. Oh. Sad face. We're only 119 away from being able to get members unlocked. I've already got the watch time. Then the next goal after that will be 1,000 subscribers, and then I'll be able to unlock all money options, all monetization and stuff like that, which will help, even if only marginally, towards, you know, getting new games, new equipment as needed. If I just let it add up, over time. Then add to it whenever I can. Ah, damn it, I'm stuck on the tracks. Lots of people kind of know how to play but end up getting in trouble. Oh yeah. There's a difference between knowing how to play and having the experience to deal with the issues, with the big loans and things like that. What do I keep getting stuck on like that? Okay, this, what the hell? This keeps glitching out on me like this, and I don't think I can go too much further back without throwing the dirt back onto this patch here. So I might have to come in with the front end loader and then dig this last little section later. And what the hell? I hate when it slides about like this. Catch you later, Spy. Thanks for watching. Yeah, no, I realise that now. Can I make it? Like hell I can. I guess I need to relocate. Actually, that one can keep going. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they did. It's all, I sort of want it here. Possibly could get away with that. hate having this thing at an angle, but kind of need to be how I have to need to do it. Words, things. Yeah, that's helping offset that nicely. That's stopping that from draining really quickly. Don't have to refill the tower quite as often. Well, it's not. If I added a small one on there as well, apparently it will be enough. Or at least it would be if it was just a plant. But I'm running all my tables and everything constant as well, so. Yeah, so next time we come back to this game, guys, that pad will be gone. I'm sorting it out tomorrow. But we won't be back with this game until, what was it, Friday. Thursday we are coming back to some more Graveyard Keeper. Like I said, people seem to enjoy it, and it will give a nice little break. Tomorrow I don't normally stream, I take the day off, so I'm going to use that day. I'm actually off from work as well, so I'm going to use that day to both put through some ounces and help try and sort my back. Try and rest it up. You like your PS4 controller for the game? Don't get me wrong, right? PlayStation is what I started off on. PlayStation is what I would always go back to if I ever went back to console. But I haven't played on a PlayStation pad in a long time. Even with my PS2 sitting here with some of my retro games. Holding on to a pad where the left analog is lower down again will feel so strange after so long of using the Xbox One. It will feel strange, but it's still my preferred controller. Work that out. Right, let's make sure this is all lined up. Perfect. That's going straight in. Yeah, the reason why I don't want to completely reset my plant and just clean everything is it just means the first swap out I have tomorrow, I get the full swap out that I can run through the tables. I don't have to wait. I can just start cleaning the gold straight away. I made a boo-boo, old man. First time I filled my plant to the first swap out, it was telling me the mats had swapped, so I went over to do them because I knew the buckets were going to follow shortly after. I'd forgotten to put the buckets on the plant. Thankfully, it's, you know, not the biggest gold squares I got because they were front of claim. But it's still a couple of 100 ounces, you know, like what, 300-400 ounces I lost. I managed to get them out of the nugget trap. You know, it fills up, doesn't it? So you just chuck a bucket in and it swaps it out. It was just the jigs I lost. The most stupid thing I've done a couple of times. I'll show you actually. When next time this swaps out, I'll show you. Oh, in fact, look at that. Perfect timing. I'll show you when I'm doing these mats. See, that gravel pump swapped early this time. Yeah, they weren't full buckets. You can tell from the percentage there. So that was 10% early that swapped out. So I do the mats, you know, like I'm doing now. So I'll go through the process here. And then I'll forget to put that in that slot. So one of the mats fills the capacity and then starts losing gold. I've done that a couple of times. You do that all the time. Well, I think this is the last clean out of this stream here, guys. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn off my franks because I am going to go to town and smelt my gold after this. Before I shut it all down. Ooh. Oh, do you know what? I miscounted my thing earlier. I now need... So let's call that like 137,800, right? So if that's 800, I need... about 8,350 to 400, something like that. It's about just shy of 8,500 before my seasonal starts going up. So that should start going up tomorrow. That's nice. I've done 9,000 ounces, 9,500 ounces on the stream today. That is a good total. In fact, while I don't know if this will keep running while I'm off site. I know that with the franks, I The Franks use up the fuel, but they don't move the dirt, which is weird. But maybe that can just pump it up while I'm down here. No need. I got all my upgrades, and in the bank right now I've got 98 million, so it's not like I need the money from it. I don't need the magnetite for anything. I'm as you can see, I'm fully upgraded. But guys, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Oh wow, just looked at the likes. Thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate that. Yeah, on Nighthawk, you get your max level from the magnetite so quickly. You know, your average free swap clean out gets you what, bucket and a half, old man, something like that, of magnetite. So, but anyway, guys, yes, I'm going to call it here. I want to thank you all very much for watching. Please don't forget to rate and comment below, and thank you to everyone who has watched so far or watched after the fact to the end. Really appreciate that. So, have a good night, guys. Stay safe, sleep well. Goodbye.